Okay. Hey guys. This is Morrowind. I'm Morgan. This is Madura. Hiding over here in the corner. We've been causing a couple of, not that you can see it now, but there's been a couple of traffic jams over here. I got stuck between two ordinators. Anyway, that's Mr. Scrib. It's been a couple of days since I recorded, but whatever. I haven't had time. Anyway, we've been talking to this lady, who's walking back and forth excessively. Savini Sarian, trying to help her solve the supposed murder of her I don't know if they were married. Husband? Lover? Whatever. Anyway, we're supposed to go talk to some enchanter over in the Telvanni Canton. So I think we're going to do that. Now let me see. Which side is this going to come out on? If I remember right... Oh, that's... Trying to remember the layout of the cantons. I don't know if this will bring me out by the front. Like out towards the Silt Strider and the boats and stuff, or on the other side. Oh, this is the lower wasteworks. Okay. Well anyway, I'm on the wrong side. Hello, Guild's Vest. This music right now, I believe, is from Nehrim, which is really fun and you should all play it. I wish I had Levitate, but I don't. I have water walking. It's a bad idea. Okay, let's go downstairs.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Okay, I'll leave you alone.
Its scent
Spice
is
job.
unfamiliar.
Welcome to Vivek, Madura. I am sure you have questions. Okay. Adamantium ore. Imperial season. Okay. Stained paper. Weird. I kind of want just regular paper though. I think the teapot might be worth taking. Now, okay, real question. Oh, never mind, I'm blind. I'm blind. She won't buy it, that's fine. The, water bottle didn't appear in here, right? So I got confused and thought I had, like, lost it. Let's buy the teapot. Yeah, I, updated Sun's Dusk before I started this. Because that mod is still getting pretty consistent updates. So hopefully that fixes the, water bottle's duplicating bit. Not really sure what's been going on with that. I think it has something to do with them refilling in the rain. But I don't know. Oh, is that a pack Nick's hound? A pack hound. Sethran. Background? You're a curious sort of fly, eh? Let's just say, when you sink a lot of ships, it's easy to find sunken treasure. I'll leave you alone then. Speaking of sunken ships, there is the strange note from the dude that might be worth looking for. Now, this should be the arena. It said to the east of Vivek. I don't know if we're ready to deal with that. This will be off to the east. Where are you people? Remol Ronash?
Yes, friend.
Adric Ansent? Cool. I also have a mod that lets you join the arena. I've never actually played through it, but I don't think this is the character to do it.
I'm listening.
I believe that mod is called Welcome to the Arena. It's been a mod I've wanted to try for years, and I just, like, never have. Okay, anyway. Excuse me.
What now?
Veru Velni. Oh, sorry. Favor me with your question, Pilgrim. Do you need me to point out some specific place? I do, actually. But services might get me better. If you've come for blood sports, then the arena. You won't find any shops around here. Are you still... Okay, she might still be considering us in the arena compound. Not sure.
Why should I apologize for despising Outlanders, when no Outlanders ever apologized to me for making me hate them in the first place?
I'm not even going to comment there. You know, I really think they should add, like, lights to these little tunnels. Be helpful. Optimal. The wasteworks. Okay, who are we looking for? An
Go on
enchanter
about your
named
business.
Adenian Valius. It's just ordinators out here. Tavani Alchemist. Tavani Enchanter. Adenian Valius.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, mate. Oh. I can't even... Okay. I wanted to wait. Welcome, Pilgrim. I have a wide assortment of quality enchantments from weapons to scrolls. Whatever you need, I can certainly provide for you. Well, I have questions. Then you've come to the wrong place. A savant is what you require. Perhaps a scout. Was the lady a savant? I don't know. I come from a savant. She actually needs information about a commission. Now, I am certain that I cannot help you. Client information is strictly confidential. Put yourself in that situation. You have a special enchantment prepared, but everyone knows about it. It meets you with resistances or other countermeasures to render your enchantment useless. It's a general policy. My question is about a ring connected with a murder victim. Would you prefer me or the Office of the Watch about the death of an ordinator? Oh, well, in the interest of serving justice, what do you need to know? You enchanted this ring for Garrus Laren with a lock, but someone else picked it up. Who was it? I remember the commission, but this is not the ring I enchanted. Because this ring has a second enchantment on it. I placed the lock enchantment on an expensive ring. Once an enchantment is in place, okay. Correcting the mod's grammar again. Once an enchantment is placed on an object, it cannot be removed. An object cannot be altered or supplemented. This cannot be the ring I gave the courier. It's a very interesting revelation. What is the nature of it? Let me examine it more closely. Yes, this is most unusual. Someone has placed on this ring a weak constant effect drain magicka on self. Why would anyone want something like that? I suppose it could be used as a practical joke on another person. So, what happened to the bearer of this ring? Well, he fell to his death when he failed to cast Levitate. Oh, well, I have often observed that practical jokes are even less funny than they are practical. I'll be honest, I kinda like that. That's a good comment. So who picked up the ring you enchanted? It was an ordinator, Shakaran, something like that. Thank you, sir, you've been very helpful. I didn't even have to fight him for it. Not like actually fight him, but like, I didn't have to persuade. I just had to be like, murder investigation. He was like, okay, cool. What do you want? Actually, pound longsword. Greater soul gems. Talvani hat. Now, if I were playing a different character, or not trying to roleplay, I might do it. Two conditions. You buy it for 36, you repair it, you sell it for tons. Anyway, Peacemaker. Perfect. $106. Have anything I want to sell it? Not really. Okay. Okay. The enchanter Ordinian Valius made several interesting revelations. The ring was picked up by another ordinator whose name sounds like Shakaran or something close to that. The ring that this ordinator delivered was not the same as the one that Ordinian Valius enchanted. As a second secret enchantment placed on it, and the hidden enchantment was for Drain Magica Constant Effect. If Garrus had been wearing this ring at the time, it is no wonder that he was incapable of casting Levitate successfully. This should be sufficient evidence to take to Elam Andus and prompt him to open an investigation. Cool.
Go on about your
I'm trying,
business.
mate. Do I have actual...
Citizen. What? Why do this now?
This music is from Baldur's Gate. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2. It kind of feels like combat music though. Lady, are you even wearing pants?
Are you new here?
Lady, a that explains. Okay. So yes, in some sense I am new here. Maybe I should just be used to people not wearing pants. This is St. Holmes, right? Yeah, okay. Now anyway, I know we heard rumors about the other Ordinators and the Outlanders that have been killed. So part of me is tempted to do that now, but I don't think I will. I think I'll save it. Okay, no. I thought the light had worn off, but no. But yeah, I think I'll save the other quest. Not really sure how long we'll stay in Vivek. I still want to hit up the one lady's house, with the bowl, the Belluel lady. But, you know, we accidentally used that bowl for food. And I'm not sure which meal it is. So, I guess we'll just have to eat and see. Hall of Justice. Okay. Justice offices. Barrel Sala. No, it's not you people.
Go on about your business.
Office of the Watch. Okay. Mr. Scrim, I swear to God. There we go.
I the three, my rights and duty.
Okay. So that's the Hall of Wisdom. Means the Office of the Watch should be up here. Yes. You, sir.
Wealth beyond measure,
Not again. I told you we do not regard Garrus Laren's death as a murder case. There is no evidence that suggests a crime has been committed. Garrus was well liked by all. You're missing a D on liked. Ah! There is no weapon, no suspect, and no motive for murder. Now I would thank you to leave me so I may turn my attention to an actual crime. Well, Someone gave Garrus a different ring than the one he had enchanted. The enchanter Audenian Valius can verify this. What of it? What was the nature of the enchantment of the ring that was given to Garrus? It was constant effect drain magicka. The person that gave him to him didn't want him to be able to cast spells. I understand now. When Garrus left the Ministry of Truth, he relied on his ability to cast Levitate to make it safely to the temple compound. Whether he was pushed from the walk or just allowed to step off of his own choice, supposing himself protected, it is murder all the same. Did this enchanter give you a name? Something to go by at least. An ordinator with a name like Shakuran. Sakaran Reyes, a fellow ordinator. This is not to be believed. I don't know her very well, but I never observed anything but regard for Garrus Laren in her manner. And he does not appear to have mistrusted her, or he would not have asked her to perform this errand. You still haven't provided a motive for murder, and I am reluctant to approach her based on your circumstantial evidence. Very well, but I would still like to talk to her. There's still a chance she has the original ring. The Office of the Watch can prevent you. A charge against an ordinator is a very serious matter, not one to be engaged lightly. We've always kept our own house in order. I'll question her myself. Sakaran may be guilty or she may be innocent, but you most certainly will be guilty of interfering with an investigation if you try to take matters into your own hands. I am satisfied, but do not delay if you want any hope of retrieving his original ring. I will have something to report to you tomorrow, but you must understand some details of an ongoing investigation cannot be revealed. You are on your honor to stay away from Sakaran, and even if you are not, remember, we're watching you, Outlander. I require that ring and the note as evidence. Fair enough. Thank you, sir. Finally convinced him that there was sufficient evidence to reopen the investigation. I should tell Savini. Cool. Then I gotta come back tomorrow. Which way is which? So this is the front. That means I gotta find something else to do with my time. Oh, it's 10:30 p.m. actually. We could just go sleep. Not gonna spend the money, I'm just gonna walk back.
What is it, citizen?
Hold the light up. Being honest, guys, I'm suspecting a love triangle. Not necessarily a love triangle, but like this other ordinator? I don't know. Something about unrequited love, probably. Watch it be wrong, but it's just a feeling I have. Good. Oh, I should go up to the plaza. Oh, I could go to the Mages Guild and sleep there. Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, I bet you the recording was pitch black here. Not here, but like in certain bits. Hello, Savini.
What is this about?
What do you think this is about? Have you discovered anything more? Yes. So I spoke with Adenian. He gave me enough information that I felt justified taking the evidence to Elamandus. So you did get the name of the courier. What did Elamandus say? Is he going to confront him? Yes, he assured me he would, and very soon. Thank you. Elamandus is a very good Mur. I'll leave the matter in his hands. Cool. Okay. Cool. Now let's go upstairs. Don't know if the traders will be out. Yeah,
Go
they're still
on
here.
about your business.
Baisa. Surely she has something to Pilgrim's liking, yes. Hmm. Not a ton that I care about here. Unseen wisdom. Tempting just to see what it is. Adventurer's backpack. Hmm. Oh, an alchemist. Greetings, Pilgrim. Welcome to my humble shop. I have a wide variety of potions for sale, with more being made each day. I also sell some ingredients, although not many. Please, describe to me what you need, and I'll try to fill the order. Hmm. Cool. Masters, Calcinator, and Mortar and Pestle. Lady, you're underselling yourself.
The freshest ingredients in town.
Idonian
I'm
ruby.
listening.
Good day to you, Dunmer. Do you need my services? Potions. Okay. You sell spells. Detect life. Heavy mark and recall. Those are expensive though. Vitality. Little advice. If you choose to rely on potions, I suggest you buy Cure Disease and Cure Blight instead of potions to resist. I know there are people who carry dozens of resistance potions with them, but I think they have weighty disadvantages. If you don't drink more than one, you won't obtain a full resistance, so you might be infected in spite of the potion. You can never say for sure when you need one, and it's not good for your health to drink them all the time to be protected in every situation. Moreover, resistance potions are offered in different qualities, and you should have basic knowledge in alchemy, or you have to rely on the trader to buy good ones. I recommend cure potions. They always work, and there's no confusion about when to consume one. Cool. Now then, we go out here. This should take us out next to the plaza. And it is dark. Okay. That's the fighter's guild.
So what do you want?
That's the smith.
What words do you have for me,
Yes, Outlander.
Go to language.
You seem to be
Mouse.
fitting in well,
Are you here for
Outlander.
duties? You
How
could
about
speak
a
with
spell?
Archmage Trebonius, but between you and me, you might want to ask the guild stewards in Aldroon, Balmora, or Sadrith Mora instead. What's your rank? No? Okay. This music is, I believe, from Thief. Like the original. A lot of fun, that game. Never beat it, though. Can I sleep here? Yes. Just until heal. 9 hours, okay. You were content. I'm gonna eat. One of these that, oh, that's a plate. Okay. Well fed 6 hours. Tirim Gadar.
Masera.
Greetings, Pilgrim. I do not recall that we've met. I am Tirim Gadar, liaison to the Archmage. My mother was the first to awaken my interest in the arcane arts. She was a skilled illusionist, but having a strict traditional upbringing, she rededicated her life to her family upon marrying. My father was a merchant, and it would have been unseemly for his wife to be an active magister. My family has long ties with the temple. I suppose they were a little disappointed when I decided not to dedicate my life in service to the tribunal. I have several living relations on the mainland who are members of the temple. Of course, the temple is the most important influence in my life. When Vardenfell was opened up for expansion, I came to the city of Vivek, the living god. The imperial occupation of Morrowind has been a point of shame for my people, but forging a cooperative relationship with the Empire, where the Dunmer retain some of their autonomy, spares our pride a little. That is how I see my role as at the Guild of Mages, working with the Imperial Guild to maintain smooth relations between the Emperor and the Dunmer. Can you tell me about Trebonius? We get along rather well. He is always willing to listen to my advice. Sounds a little suspicious. Trebonius
Ah,
Artorius.
welcome. What may I do for you?
Greetings, Madura. I am Archmage Trebonius, Guildmaster of Vivek. This might be a mistake. Duties? Duties, you say? Yes, there are several things the Mages Guild needs done. Let's see. Find out about the disappearance of the dwarves. Yes, that's an excellent task for you, journeyman. What? It's a simple task, surely. Just go to some ruins and find out what happened to them. Maybe some people here in the Mages Guild can give you some clues. Yikes. Mystery of the dwarves. Okay. Oh, actually, no. I don't have anything else to do here. So that would be why they recommended we don't go to Trebonius. And, it makes, Deer's comments a
Warm
little
greetings, Outlander.
questionable.
Care to peruse my scans?
Okay, Invocation of Azura. Vagaries of Magicka. Receive Intervention, Cure Disease, Define. We're gonna take all of it. Thank you. Hi, Thirsty Ant. Oh. Okay. Does look a little washed out, but it looks nice. I want to see what we get out of this quest. I don't know what mod adds it. It's definitely not vanilla. Especially with all the typos. But, it should be interesting.
What is it?
Honestly, some just basic money would be really nice. But, like, it'd be kind of cool if we got, oh, my journal's been updated. It's been a day since Elamandus began his own investigation into Garrus Laren's death. He said that he expected to have new information by now. I should meet him at my earliest opportunity. Perfect! That's what I wanted. I think we're gonna leave Vivek after this. Been a lot of back and forth. I'm feeling down. Does Vivek even have a public bath? I feel like it should, but I don't know where. Probably in the foreign quarter somewhere.
Yes.
Actually. No, it wasn't these. It was the other book in the bathhouse. I guess I can look at that, can't I? Baths of Ardenfell Volume 1. This is really nice. Let me see. Okay, it doesn't tell me where. Well, there's bound to be one around here somewhere, but I'm not going to go looking for it. I will say, like, maybe it's a little annoying in terms of quest writing. But I do think it'd be really interesting if we just come back and the dude says, yeah, so, this is what happened. We found out the person was guilty. Here's your reward. Like, I don't know. I guess with stuff like this, especially murder mystery quests, I kind of feel like, you know, you always have the option of going to the authorities, or you're supposed to work with them, but then you end up doing all the work, right? And I feel like it'd be nice to not have to do all the work this time. Oh, what? That was weird. I just lost a bunch of frames. Whack. Hall of Justice. Okay, so it's over here. And then around the corner. Elamandus.
Almsavy in every hour.
Almsavy in every hour. Madura Morethi, I do not have to guess why you are here. This has been a most extraordinary case, but I will not sport with your patience. In short, under the weight of the evidence against her, Sakuran Reyes confessed to the murder of Garrus Laren. We even found the original ring still in her possession. I will never cease to be amazed at the foolishness of criminals holding on to incriminating evidence as if it was a souvenir of their deed. Did she explain why she did it? I told you! Okay. The oldest reason. Love. She was in love with Garrus Laren, but the code of our order prevents fraternization between ordinators. For that reason, Garrus Laren resisted her advances, and she might have been content with an ongoing flirtation with him, but for Savini Sarian. Saccharin Reyes was terribly jealous of Savini Sarian. When she worked in the Hall of Wisdom, the relationship was scandalous, but after Savini was dismissed from the library, there was little that we could do to separate the two. Well, apparently Saccharin Reyes imagined a way, but I wonder that she did not target Savini Sarian instead. So troubled a mind is not easily fathomed. Saccharin reasoned that if she couldn't have Garrus, no one should. In her mind, the only way of assuring that was for Garrus Laren to die. I think she derived some satisfaction from Savini's suffering, and hoped that it would be of some duration. Apparently, Saccharin loved still, that is why she kept the ring. Originally, she was hoping to switch the rings before the body was recovered. It was just fortune that had led to the guards responding so quickly. Still, her plan was conceived well enough that she nearly got away with her crime, and I fear would have, if not for the insistence of you and Savini. Although the matter is all but settled, the ring is part of the case against Saccharin Reyes and cannot be released. However, the right gauntlet that held the ring has been damaged beyond usefulness and repair. You may have this, or perhaps better still, give it to Savini. Understand that it is unlawful for anyone other than an ordinator to wear Indral armor. The Office of the Watch is grateful for your help and is proud to acknowledge the civic-mindedness of law-abiding citizens such as you. Heck, yes, I was right on both counts. Okay, so I told you there was going to be some unrequited love stuff, and then, like he's just figured it out. He's done it all for us. Cool. Okay, I met with Alamandus again. Remarkably, the suspected ordinator was found with Garrus's original ring and confessed to having killed him. Apparently, Saccharin was in love with Garrus also, but the code of the ordinators prevented them from seeing each other. Although he was not at this time able to return the rings, Elam did make me a reward of Garrus's right gauntlet. It is useless as armor, having been damaged by the water. Perhaps Savini would appreciate it more. Garrus's right gauntlet. No enchantment. Kind of crap. I want to see what it looks like, but there's ordinators everywhere. Looks alright. Okay, let me put my glove back on. Thank you. Cool. Okay. Well then.
Go on about your business.
There's no point to that. Let's see what Savini gives us. I'm kind of feeling good that I called both of those. Alright. Same walk from the foreign quarter back to the temple that we've been doing like 5 times over recently.
Go on about your business.
That is part of Avec that gets kind of annoying. It's just so big, you end up walking around back and forth. Unless you have the money for the gondoliers, which won't be a problem eventually, but like, right now? No, we don't have the money for the gondoliers.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I can't be spending like 30 gold every time I want to do this.
What words do you have for me?
Damn, and she wouldn't have gotten away with it too if it weren't for us meddling pilgrims. And our scrib. Very confused. Was that just the music? I'm assuming. Weird. Sabini, I have good news for you.
What
Ish.
do you want?
Welcome, Madura. Have you heard anything yet from Alamandus? I'm so distracted waiting for some news that I'm not fit to do anything. I so wish I could put this tragic affair behind me. Is it settled, then? Yes. Sakaran Reyes confessed her crime and justice will be carried out. They found his ring in her possession. His ring, she sobs uncontrollably. Excuse me, it is such a relief to me. This is the only peace I have known since that terrible day. I know that it will be a long time still before I will be ready to get on with my life. At least now I can grieve properly over Garrus. Now, Alamandus, Anders, not Andus. Wait, I thought his name was Alamandus. What? More typos. Okay. Alamandus asked me to give this to you. It is Garrus's right gauntlet where the ring was discovered. He did? That was considerate of him to be certain, but I do not think I can bear the sight of it now. You may keep it if you will. I regret that I have nothing to give you to express how deeply grateful I am for what you have done in Garrus's behalf. I wish the two of you could have met. I think you would have been great friends. I hope that you will visit when you are in Vivec. I should love to hear about your adventures. If you are ever perplexed by some great mystery and require the services of a savant, I would welcome the opportunity to try it and solve it with you. Farewell, Madura. Quest finished. Deathly Woman. Well, I don't know why I just went down. So, we made connections, I guess. We didn't really get a ton of extra loot off of that. So that kinda sucks. We now have Garrus's right gauntlet, which has an armor rating of 1, 10 condition, weighs 4.5 pounds, and is still somehow... Oh, yeah, it's medium armor, okay. And is worth 20. Maybe it's good for enchanting them. Gauntlets usually aren't, though. If I had a filled soul gem, I would test.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
Anyway, we are headed. I want to go off and do something else. I think... Quests. The silver bowl. Okay. I want to return this bowl if I can. Ifka says that her friend, Pierre Niet Belluel, had a silver bowl stall. She gave me directions to a friend's house starting from the north entrance to the foreign quarter of Vivec. This is where we are. Due north from the bridge is an east-west wooden bridge across a lagoon. Okay. So, keep heading north until we find a wooden bridge. That's the Silt Strider. Oh, that's the Silt Strider. That's what I know. There's some raw glass out in the open there. Still don't know how I feel about that mining mod. Like, I like it a bit, but I don't feel like the crafting is super required. It's almost like the game wasn't built around crafting, right? So having a crafting mod, as cool as it is, doesn't feel like you have to engage with it, which is a little annoying. Now I did say due north. Assuming it means this. I did kind of wonder if it was going to be off the beaten path or not. There's a person here. Okay. Let's go look at this again. Cross the bridge east, then follow the path as it heads north. Okay, so the path does do that. Past Nalera's farmhouse on the left, and the next house north will be Pierre Niet's. I don't trust whoever this is. Vampire.
Speak.
Your helmet looks really weird. I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? I'm a vampire hunter, sworn to hunt down the foul night drinkers of blood. My name is of no concern to you. If you are turned into a vampire, visit me. I'll put you out of your misery. Okay. Was worried they'd be hostile. I will say though, they're on the right track. I want to say one of the ancestral tombs along the water out here is full of vampires. Okay, but see, they set a farmhouse on the left. Stendar's Retreat? What is this? For my gods and emperor.
Hail!
Fjorn the Bottle.
Yes,
Sharessa Bendalis.
The scent is new.
Oh, can I can't get close enough to speak with the bartender. Tegna. Stendar's blessings upon you, Dunmer. We have fine drink and comfortable beds for weary travelers. You're a publican, okay. Your trade. I have been entrusted to take care of Stendar's. I make sure the place is clean, the food is plentiful, and that Fjorn doesn't get too drunk. Sadly, I frequently fail in this last responsibility. In fact, I fail almost every day by sundown. The inn was built as a haven for weary travelers by the Imperial cult. You are most welcome here. Okay. Cool, I guess. Fjorn. Welcome to Stendar's Retreat. The drinks are alright, and you won't find a friendlier place south of the end of the world. It's the best inn in Morrowind, and possibly anywhere else. You can find it in Dagenfell, which is just about the end of the world. If you ever visit, tell Frynhild that Fjorn the Bottle says hello. Bottle? That's the best idea I've heard all day. Don't mind if I do. You can get one of your own from Tegna. Okay. Sharessa Bendalis. Another Outlander. Don't any real Dunmer ever come here? There's only one tavern in these parts, and it's run by an Argonian. And filled with Outlanders makes me want to drink. Why are you giving me a fire bath? Okay. What's downstairs? Room door, probably? What's upstairs? Another door? Okay. Balcony. Oh,
What's this
Posing.
then? I shouldn't have pushed
Jared
so
Dan.
hard.
What do you want? My trade? Oh, you're a pilgrim too. Cool. Ah, different religions, right. I search for enlightenment and hope to purify my soul through facing and overcoming the challenges of pilgrimages that reenact the tests and trials of gods, saints, and heroes. For years, I was a priest of Stendar. I suppose I still am, although most of my time is spent simply trying to help those in need. A good life, though often difficult. You know what? Fair. I'd do the same myself. God, you guys have so many copies of that book. I don't really know how Madura feels about the Imperial cult. You know what? She feels petty enough to pick their plants. Like thinking on it, like especially that dude up top, like that's something she respects. She does the same thing. But past that, I'm not really sure. I don't think she'd meet them with necessarily hostility. Not certain not really distrust either, but like wariness, I think. Oh, Nalera's farmhouse. Is this what we were looking for? Yes. Next house north will be Pyrenees. Okay. Hello.
I'm listening.
Nalera, I am.
Go ahead.
Blessings, traveler. Can I give you a bite to eat? Sure. Take this egg, just a humble gift from a follower of St. Maris. Hey! St. Maris is the patron of farmers. She was known as a peacemaker. I guess she stopped a war by sharing her gift of healing with those on both sides. No one wanted to fight one another in the face of her example. I thought sharing food to all who visit my farm would be a small way of following her. That's really cool. I like you, lady. I'm a farmer. I grow crops and raise animals for food, gather animal products and vegetable products from the land for my own use or for sale at the market. Thank you. Okay, this should be Pyrenean's farmhouse then. Butterfly. These are technically creatures. You can kill them. Okay, sorry about that. Got interrupted. Pyrenean's farmhouse. Let me quick save here.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Yeah. Actually, do you need something? If you need help, the nearest Legion outpost is in Pelagiad. They're a lot more willing to listen to Outlanders. The Great Houses have their own security forces, but I always feel like they're trying to protect the Dunmer from us. Yeah, but I have your silver bowl. Is this about my missing silver bowl? I heard a fish splash at midnight, which means I may get some good news today. Oh, if you know something, please, please tell me. The silver bowl given to my husband disappeared from my house recently. It is of great sentimental value to us both. Do you know what happened to it? I would dearly love for its return. I found it. That bowl disappeared from my house while I was visiting friends at Fort Pelagiad. My husband, he's an officer in the Legion serving in Argonia, received the bowl as a gift from grateful East Empire Company merchants. His file was escorting a company courier when they were overwhelmed by bandits, but my husband slew the bandit chief and drove them away. Were you planning to return the bowl to me? Why does she sound... I don't know. She sounds hesitant, as if I was gonna, like... I was expecting... I want to say I just... Here it is. Okay. I'm gonna reload the save.
I'm listening.
Okay. That might be a... Valuable silver bowl. Here we go. Your silver bowl. Missing silver bowl. I found your silver bowl. Perfect. Yes, of course, here's the bowl. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me and my husband. I'm sorry, I'm just a poor farmer. I have little to offer as a reward. But I've lived here for years. My husband and I have many friends. Perhaps I can offer you some valuable advice on how to get the best value for your goods. And I can introduce you to a good friend at Fort Pelagiad. Ifka is a healer and Imperial Cult adept. She might try to get you to join the Imperial Cult. But that's not a bad thing. Valuel's silver bowl has been removed. Your mercantile has increased by 1. Cool. The silver bowl I found belonged to Pierre Niet and Armand Belua. Armand had received the bowl as a gift from grateful merchants when he drove off bandits attacking one of the East Empire Company's couriers. I returned the bowl to Pierre Niet, and to show her gratitude, she gave me some very useful information about local merchants and how to get the best prices from them. Cool. Now what? So we're down here. Ooh. Game, what just happened? Okay. Anyway. So, we went up here. Stendar's Retreat, Nolara's Farmhouse, Pierre Niet's Farmhouse. That might be the start of the plantations. Havia Egg Mine. Okay. Well, let's head back up along this way. I think we're gonna head back towards Madura now. We'll see how far we get. Who are you? Part of me expects this place to be really peaceful, but like that guy looks questionable. Am I thinking that? Because he's a bounty
You have
hunter.
questions?
No, I think I was right. What is Pilgrim One of Khajiit? Okay. And a pack war. There's Corporal over here.
I'm
Raleigh,
listening.
I wondered if it was
Go
this
ahead.
quest. Terrace Raleigh. Pardon me, you look like you could use some extra cash. Okay, sir. You are absolutely correct. Perhaps you could be of some use to Raleigh and me? Raleigh? Finest Pakwar I've ever had the privilege of knowing. He and I have been together for years. Sure, he and I have our arguments, and he sometimes can be a little stubborn, but we always seem to be able to work things out. Some use. You see, Raleigh and I are heading to Vivek to deliver this shipment of clothing to Agrippa Herenia the clothier. Truly, it's some of the finest clothing you'll ever see. Perhaps I could interest you in some. Well, regardless, I've heard rumor that the road to Vivek has become rather dangerous. Perhaps you'd be willing to escort the two of us? Raleigh and I would be most appreciative, and we'd be willing to offer some compensation. You know what? Sure. I wanted to go to Balmora, but like, why not? There's a good fellow. See, Raleigh, I told you there are still some good folks in these lands. Raleigh's become such a pessimist in his old age, but I told him we'd find someone to help. When we get there, I'll reward you. I think 200 septims seems fair. How about the three of us get going? Sure. A man and his squaw. Pelagian Vivek. Okay. More cranberries. Okay. That is one of the plantations. Don't remember which one. It looks like the Dren plantation based off of that. And the layout. And the tiny little shack in the corner. Yeah. Not certain though. I see people in the back. Should wait here.
Yes,
Rama
Outlander?
Othrilla. I like your clothes, your shirt especially. Just a friendly warning, don't spook the Netch. Don't worry, they're completely safe if you don't bother them, but get them riled up in their trouble. Especially the Benny Netch. The Benny Netch is the tough one. It's the Bull Netch that's poisonous, but the Benny Netch is twice as tough and twice as mean. Normally, a single Benny Netch will have a harem of 5 or 6 Bull Netch, but we keep the Bull-Betty ratio closer to 1 to 1 for faster breeding. Tends to make our Benny Netch a little more aggressive than they are in the wild. Okay. What about you? I don't know you. What do you want? Okay. So you force greeted me, but
Outlander,
no
what
combat.
do you want?
Cool.
Sarah.
Corporal. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. This is Oblivion music. Oblivion is such a good soundtrack. So does Morrowind, honestly. Okay. Oad, Normak, Saidani, Heather, Ebenhart, Balmora, Pelagian, Vivek. Well, Madura, sorry, I froze up for a second. I thought we were getting attacked. We're getting pretty close to the city, and they don't let big old Gwar like Raleigh here inside the walls. Seems a shame, since he's such a personable sort. Isn't that right, Raleigh? Anyway, from here, you and I can travel on to Agrippina's alone. Okay. Got to get my shipment to Vivek, yeah. Okay. So I guess we're leaving Raleigh outside. Does Raleigh say anything? Raleigh says nothing to you at this time, okay. Now, real talk, if he's worried about the roads being dangerous, like, why just leave the core out here? Feels a little off.
I will bathe in your blood.
Okay. Well, we have a snapping paralysis now. Okay. try these screws. There we go. Lammy Jensen. Nord drinking songs. Oh, is this a law? Okay. We drink a drink to three-legged Stan who walked like only a man can. He brandished his sword for all to see, whipping it out, causing most to flee. Okay. We'll be lonely without Raleigh, but we'll make it. Bro, doesn't your guard carry your shipment? Like what? My restoration priest. Okay. I really like being able to heal people like that. Not sure why, it's just like not something I ever really do, you know? Bro, see, these people brought their guards up. Why couldn't you? Oh my god. Okay. Believe it or not, this is why I don't try to record during the day. Ooh, okay. Too many interruptions. Alright, man, where are we going? A clothier? Yes, it's really like brandy, okay. I wanna know where the clothiers is. Like, he just said go to Vivek. Cool, my athletics went up. Like, I don't know, mate. Agrippina Herenia in Vivek. Doesn't tell me anything. Man, it is. Why can I not click on the top ones? Like, I don't think there's a main clothier here. Let's find out. Okay. One corner suite, the black shunk, the apothecary, the alchemist, Jabba Shah's rare books. Okay.
By the three, my rights and duty.
People, I swear to God. Bro. It's gonna be a mess, bang. Because these are both smiths, right?
Go on about your business.
Yeah.
So what do you want?
Hello, good day to you. Haven't we met before? Your face looks so familiar. On the other hand, I've seen so many different people on my travels that I mix them up quite often. Okay, I beg your pardon. I'm Shalom. Trading cards? If you're interested in cards, you should talk to Sirlon Way over at the Mages Guild. Cool. Okay, so, not there. I want to say this lady's over in the Halalu Canton. Might be Redoran too. Okay.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
How are you?
Yes, how are you? I'm doing okay, actually. It's so good of you to visit me. Yeah, do you happen to know... Okay, that doesn't help. Lava compound? No. Okay. He definitely... Okay. So that's bugged. I can't click above anything above here. Okay. No clue what's going on with that. I have to look into it. This is Daggerfall music, I think. Daggerfall's got kind of a great soundtrack, actually. Mate, are you gonna get out of my way? Have you heard? Okay, I guess he has... Rumors is an option now, because we're in the thing. Have you heard? Sojif Saren, the only son of House Redoran nobles Torsen and Saren, Arns Saren, and the Saren clan heir, has been missing and unheard from for days. There we go. They've offered a reward for any information about him. Sojef was a very good mar. I hope he's not in any trouble. Okay. Case of the missing Saren heir. Okay.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Scout Master. Flowers of Gold. Temple Shrine Records. There's a prison cells. Okay. Can I go upstairs with these?
Speak, traveler.
Oh my god. At least I can jump over Mr. Scrib.
Speak, traveler.
No, I can go downstairs. Cool.
Outlander, what do you want?
Chat at the plaza. Veteran Treasury. Saren Manor.
What is this about?
Also, sir. Okay.
Move along.
What's this? Probably not a shop. Trailer man. Okay.
Outlander, what do you want?
Let's go look this up.
Citizen.
I'm not about to go wander the entire goddamn city. It's also getting late. Okay, so, basically, let me think. That should be the 4 1/4, yeah. Okay. So, I've looked it up. Apparently, her shop is in the 4 1/4, just in the canal works where no one ever goes. So, that's cool, I guess. Thanks for telling me. And it's just gonna let me wander around Vivek. The entire time. I probably would have checked every other canton before I checked the canal works. So, if we want to... What is this? Why do the lights work in some areas and not in others? Anyway, if we want to put it to in-character terms, he decided not to tell me where to go because he thought it'd be funny. And, only told me after we had checked an entire canton. Trying to figure out what the difference is with some of these bits. Like why? Like right now, we're getting almost nothing. I don't know if you can even see half of that. But then we walk up here and the light's brighter. I didn't do anything. Weird. Okay, the canal works.
I can spare a few moments if you
Yes,
care
hello.
to talk.
Get out of my way. Thank you. Canal works. Go this way. A shop? Sabine Fraulein. Bookshop. Bro, how much business do they even do down here? Like, there's no one here. Four and quarter tomb. 4 1/4. Oh, the public baths in the canal works. Yeah, okay. Jarasha healer? Actually, Jarasha.
You want something?
Jarasha can see that Pilgrim is not in need of healer. Perhaps she is lost in canal works. Do not be embarrassed, it happens often. Canton is a confusing place. Stay and talk with Jarasha if not in a hurry. He does not get so many visitors down here. It is lonely for Jarasha down here in canal works. He does not see so many patients. He would like to think that this is good that people are so healthy, but Jarasha knows there is much competition for healing services in 4 1/4, and few in Morrowind seek Khajiit company. But there are other Khajiit in the 4 1/4. Yes, Rajasha understands Madura. There is Tizrami, but she is very mysterious and does not like to talk about herself. She sometimes disappears for days and cannot account for what she does during that time. Baisa, very nice, but she seems to spend much of her time with Jabasha. Jarasha does not want to get in the middle of that. Besides, who knows when Jarasha will leave Vivek to learn in other lands. Yes, someday Jarasha leaves Morrowind to discover new plants and learn new methods of healing in another land. He thinks Hammerfell is next destination. Redguards are another hardy race, and Hammerfell is a land of many exotic plants. He is certain that there is connection between the two. Jarasha understands that healer's practice is not limited to potions and spells, and different cultures have developed their own treatments to close wounds and treat diseases unique to their land. Since coming to Morrowind, Jarasha learns much about blight disease from Ashlanders, things that temple priests are ignorant. Healers should be open to new ideas. That is why Jarasha keeps traveling. Cool. I like this guy. Spells? Okay. Tell me about Baisa. Jarasha is certain Pilgrim has seen her. Yeah, we've talked to her before. Baisa is trader in the Upper Wasteworks. She is very pleasant to visit. She has difficult past but happy present. It is not something that she talks about with strangers. She is learning to read and Jabasha teaches her, but it is obvious that she admires Jabasha very much. Jabasha. He runs Jabasha's rare books, but Jarasha thinks that he is involved in more than that. When Pilgrim meets Jabasha, she must judge for herself. Most Khajiit try not to draw attention to themselves, but Jabasha speaks boldly on certain sensitive issues as to win notice of Office of the Watch. Tizrami? Yes, she is often found loitering around the plaza. As much as Jarasha and Tizrami visit, he knows little about her. She does not like to speak on personal matters. She says she likes to keep it professional, whatever that means. Wait, Pilgrim does not suppose that Tizrami is one of those females? It would explain much. Okay, mate. Okay. Thank you. Honestly, chill place. I think we're on the wrong side of the canal still. Kind of nice that they've got bits of personality to the people down there, though. That's cool.
What words do you have?
May I help you?
I always forget these people are here.
That guy asks way too many questions.
Kind of like all the little hanging banners.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
This is probably it. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, Madura, we've made it. I thank you for your help, and Raleigh would be if he were allowed in the city. I really must speak with someone about that. Think about how much he'd enjoy visiting this place. He'd be talking about it for days. Oh, I suppose you're wondering about compensation? Certainly, the two of us are more than glad to give you your fee. We'd like to thank you again for your companionship. It gets a bit lonely on the road, and sometimes Raleigh gets awfully quiet on long trips. He's getting a little moody in his old age. Take care, stranger.
You
Cool.
may speak.
I'm
listening.
This is surprisingly quality. Hello there, welcome to my shop. Is there any piece you had your eye on? Or did you need some tailoring? Or, oh, what's the point? I'm sorry, but all I can think about is that godforsaken vacation package. I had everything planned out. I should be soaking in the Cherek's sun, not stuck at the bottom of this dingy floating temple. But business here has just been terrible with the blight storms and whatnot. If I close shop, I'll be up to my eyes in debt by the time I reopen. That makes my ticket and reservation just 1,000 septim bits of kindling, but what can I do? I have no idea. Ah, well, do you want to buy some clothing? I want to find selections in Vivek. A milestone. Okay. Why do you have 11 pairs of the same type of pants and 6 belts? Okay. Well, I don't think I want anything right now. Goodbye. What else is down here?
It's never easy.
Great.
Move along.
What brings you here?
She sells paper. Fine parchment. basic, but it does have the ASV on it in Daedric. I think I'm gonna keep it.
Wealth beyond measure.
This music is The Witcher 3, I believe. Okay.
Tidy.
Oh, it's nighttime again. Okay. Well, we're gonna go upstairs. And we're gonna go sleep in the Mage's Guild again. And then I think we're gonna call it. And next time, not this time, like I thought, next time we'll go head out to Balmora. But the slight sidetrack there got us 200 gold, so that's worth it. Oh my god, Mr. Script, get out of my way. The struggle of followers. Oh, I should have left that up for. I mean, I guess I could just Mage's Guild back, but that's lame. That costs money. We need all the money we can get. Okay, there it is. We are here. I kind of like the blue lighting in here. Anyway. Closet. Anyway, this has been Morrowind. I've been Morgan. This has been Madura. That's been Mr. Scrib, as obnoxious as he's getting in these tiny little Vivek corridors. And that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.